Dear listeners, my name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are
The Amazing Clarks.
We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together as a team for 24 years that have been passionately in love for 34. They call us the Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And we're here to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in life and love. Love the Amazing Clarks is our personal love letter to everyone who loves love.
That's right, guys. You know that we love love. So today we have another amazing podcast for you guys. On today's topic, we're going to cover from our book, How to Stop Being an Irritating Person, 20 Irritating Traits that Pushes People Away and How to Fix Them. So we've been covering one topic per week, and today we're at the final topic, which is number 20. The 20th irritating trait is being condescending. Being a condescending person. So now when we wrote this book, we kind of wanted to give people the easiest, lowest hanging fruit with things that they can do right now to change behavior that might be pushing people away from them in dating or relationships. So if you have any of these traits, the key is to look at them and go, maybe I'm doing that. And then once you identify it, we're going to show you what you can do to fix it. But before we jump into the main topic, it's time for catching up with the Clarks. So this is where we kind of let you guys know what's been going on with us in our personal life over the last week. Babe, so what's been going on with you? What do you want to share with people?
So what's been going on? I have been working a lot and really enjoying my work. I am really proud to report that all of my doctor clients met goals for June and July.
Good job.
And exceeded goals, which makes me super happy.
Very nice. Kudos.
So just been really enjoying that and meeting and exceeding my own goals. You know, sometimes just like everybody else, I'm human. I get so focused on other people that I forget about myself, and I forget to set my own goals and to stay focused on the things that I want to create and manifest in my life. And so just redirecting myself back to some of my own goals now that our daughter had her baby and things are settling down a little bit, I can kind of get back in my own game, so to speak, now that I've helped others get to where they're trying to go. So that's what's new with me. How about you?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm loving us dating. Yeah, we're doing a lot
fun.
more. Yeah, we're making it a point to go on dates and get dressed up and go see the town and see what's out there instead of just kind of, just posting up with each other. It's like, let's get out and see the world.
Yes.
Which I'm really enjoying that. And you are a hot date.
Thank you so much.
Great date. So, that's what's been going on with me.
Yep. We do spend a lot of time working together and going to the gym. Like, if you could see what Anthony and I do together, it's pretty much work, go to the gym, and hang out with each other and just laugh and talk shit and hang out.
Hey, what more could a man ask for?
Right?
Hanging out with the person you love and you enjoy.
Exactly.
There you go.
But you have been really proactive on taking me out on dates. I just want to give you kudos for that. I hear women complain all the time that men don't take initiative, and you have actually been the one taking initiative to plan dates, to want to go out on dates with me and making it happen. And I really appreciate that. It makes it more fun for me that you're doing it. So keep doing it. I like it.
Oh, yes. Well, I love it when you tell me what's going well, so I can keep doing more of that.
Yes.
So good job.
Thank you, baby. Good job.
So we caught up with the Clarks. Now it's time for the final trait from our book, How to Stop Being an Irritating Person, 20 Irritating Traits that Pushes People Away and How to Fix Them. So now when we wrote this book, once again, we picked the 20 most irritating things that most people do, but they don't notice it, and it actually pushes people away from you. And most people that have these traits, they're the last ones to realize they have it. So we wrote this book so you could look at it and go, maybe this is something I'm doing. If it's so, then I'm glad that I had this opportunity to see it, so now I could change it and have more success in dating and relationships. Or you may know somebody who has those traits and it's harder for you to connect to them, but now that you understand it, it'll make it easier for you to connect. So we want you to use this ebook in a way that's going to benefit you. It's not a put down. It's actually to help you come up.
I like that.
So now we all have moments where we're in a mood and we might be a little snappy, a little short with someone. But then there is that person that being condescending, it's not a bug, it's a feature in that person. And so, you know, you talk to them about something, they got to talk down to you. They're rolling their eyes. They're like, oh my God, this person's stupid. Like, you don't know this. They're short temper-wise. They're just like, it just makes you want to whip the ass, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Now, I'll start by going, I had to look at that and go, was I like that? Was I a condescending person? You know, early on in my life as a New Yorker, I probably was a lot more. But even in that situation, you're condescending at moments. You're not walking around being condescending always, because it's a good way to get killed. So you just wait. You use it with certain people that feel like, okay, this person's got it coming. So you don't always stay there. So my condescending would be more like just blatantly looking at you like you're stupid, rolling my eyes like, oh, you don't know that. Oh, this person. Let me just downplay you and belittle you as much as possible.
Until I break you down
into little molecules.
I've never seen you do that.
I used to be like that.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that.
But then as I got older and started moving more into adulthood, I realized that that wasn't a good thing. And I started being more aware of how I talked to people, how I treated people. And I grew up with a very condescending grandfather. And it was so traumatizing. He was just, you ask a question and, God, you're stupid. You don't know that question. Everybody knows that. He asks you to do something and you start doing it. Give me that broom. You're doing it the wrong way. And he snatches it from you and just talk. And I hated it. And I just promised myself I'm never going to be like that. So when I saw myself being like that, it was like, hold up, wait a minute, pump the brakes.
You start breakdancing?
Reprogramming. Time for reprogramming, buddy.
Well, before we started this segment, I said, condescending, I'll fight somebody for that. It's the worst. It is the worst. And I'm a lover, not a fighter. I do not go around trying to fight people. But when people are condescending towards me, it makes me want to fight. It makes me feel like I want to punch back, because you're not getting away with anything when you're being condescending. It's so obvious. And generally, when people are condescending, they do think the other person is stupid. They think that they are administering a dig or a put down, and the other person is unaware.
Right.
Or if they are aware, they are too scared or too intimidated to acknowledge it, so they're going to get away with it. Which is why it makes me want to fight you, because it's like, I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing, and it's not okay, and you're not going to get away with it. So that's why I would want to fight. But it's annoying. And if you are being condescending towards someone, it's really an opportunity to take a look at yourself and the level of judgment that you have for other people. Because condescension is really, I think I'm better than you. And you're not doing it right. And I'm judging you hard. And I just think you're so stupid that you can't even figure out that I'm judging you hard. And so it doesn't feel good to the other person, and it doesn't feel good to you, and it doesn't benefit anyone in any way at all. And it's one of the worst traits. I will avoid someone who's condescending faster than I will avoid someone who smells bad. Like, I would rather, seriously, like I'd rather put up with mildewed laundry smell than somebody who speaks to me in a condescending way.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
And I don't like mildew laundry. Yeah. So that's saying a lot for me.
That's saying a lot. Yeah. I ain't mad at you.
Right?
I ain't mad at you.
Yes.
And it's interesting because before this one podcast, we talked about being overly sensitive. But it's interesting how they could all like a ripple effect into each other. So let's say you're a person that grew up with someone that was condescending, extremely condescending parent.
Right.
Now, all of a sudden, you're overly sensitive to criticism or to be, so one connects to the next to next. And,
which is why I said earlier, it's, people are traumatized. And I feel like we're starting to learn this language, right? About like, self-help and mental health and all of these things. And I think it's making us more aware of ourselves and each other and to have compassion for each other. But then there's also a part of us that's also like, well, don't make excuses for each other, right? Like, don't give each other a pass for bad behavior. And I think it's each person's responsibility to look at themselves and decide what's good and bad behavior for themselves. And
Right.
I think what this book is saying is these are some of the behaviors that we collectively agree are bad behavior, and we don't want to be hanging out with y'all when you act like this. And we definitely don't want to have a long-term committed relationship if you have these traits. So if you want those things, then you got to take a look at yourself and clean that up, because nobody wants to live with that, you know?
You know, we've had multiple clients that dealt with this, but we have one particular client that's dating, and this young lady is extremely condescending.
Yeah.
Extremely. And dates don't work out for her.
Ever.
And in the condensation. And condescension. It's so blatant that it's amazing that she doesn't see it. So like, we'll be like, okay, so what happened? And then I told him, hey, you're stupid. Anybody knows that, you're dumb. And he didn't call me back. And it's like,
wow,
you're actually wondering why he didn't call you back. You just called him dumb. Why is he going to call you back? And she over her head. So most people aren't doing these things consciously. Some are, I believe, but most people aren't.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important to bring it to their attention. Now, there's one or two ways you can do it. You can either ignore it, but odds are it's going to pop up again and pop up again. So I tend to ignore it at first. I'll give you one freebie. Like, maybe that was just a fluke and let this pass. But then if I see it again and that person does it to me again, talks down to me, gives me that look, or says something in a way that's like, I tell you, trying to diss me right now, that's when it starts to eat at me. And it's like, check them. And it gets louder and louder too. It's like, I gotta do it. And I don't care if we're in public, if it's an employee, and I've had that happen many a times where somebody disrespected me and said something the wrong way and kind of walked away for a second. Then it's like, oh, hell no. We are not doing this. And I will check them in front of the entire store. I will call a manager out there. I will just go civil rights on them and just start protesting.
Yes, true story. You will do that.
And then when you do it, this is when you know that they know, because they start backtracking. Oh, no, I didn't mean like that. Oh, no, I didn't. But it's like, oh, but you won't do it again because they got checked and there's a penalty for it. So, but I don't think most people do it intentionally.
No.
But I don't think giving it a pass and just burying your head each time that's not the way to go either.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really important that we realize we are responsible for keeping our own house clean, right? So when we learn all these things, how can I apply it to myself to be a better person? How can I relate to others better? Like these are opportunities for us to grow ourselves and look at ourselves. And I think sometimes that we just get stuck looking at other people and we miss our own growth, right? And if someone's acting in a way that doesn't work for you, communicate that so that they can see themselves, because they don't know that they're doing that. Yeah. Like I see that in my work all the time, right? Like doctor wants something. Well, did you tell them? Yes. Then I'll talk to the employees. Did he tell you? No. Okay, well, what did he say? Danced all around it. So they still have no idea what's going on, but they just know he or she's upset, right?
Right.
So if something bothers you, it's okay for people to be upset. It's okay to say, this bothers me, and I'm sorry you're upset by that, but I got to tell you it bothers me. Otherwise, I got to leave and ghost you, and you'll never know why. I think it would be better for you to know why. Give you the opportunity to make changes if you'd like to. You don't have to, but you could if you wanted to.
Right. You know, I also have a strategy where with some people, because with all of them, I'm following my intuition. And sometimes it's like, okay, give them a pass. Give this one a pass. It might just be a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next stage would be walk away. Then spirit's like, oh, hell no. And then I got to go, okay, got to go give it to him. A third one would be because of it's such a complex situation, so touchy, that spirit's like, not yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know when the right time to have that conversation with the person.
Right.
So it might be a couple of weeks, might be a month, a couple of days. But when spirit goes, now have it. It's the perfect situation.
Yeah.
Where it's like not being forced, because my instinct is not to punish that person. My instinct is to correct, so we can have a better connection.
Right.
And so it's not about hurting that person. So those are the three tactics that I use. I think the one that's the most trickiest is when that condensation comes from your kids.
Ooh, child, you are telling the truth.
Like,
you are telling the truth there.
Yeah. Speak about it.
Why are you trying to get me in trouble? You trying to get me in trouble. You threw it out there. You know these kids will listen to this podcast and come for me.
No. That's never anything condescending.
No, I don't think that our kids mean to be condescending, and I don't see them as condescending. I know exactly what you're talking about. To me, it's more of impatience with us.
Yeah.
It's more impatience with us. Like, Mom, Dad, no.
Like, here's the phone doing something. Give me the phone. I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Hey, take it easy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
I know you guys are old and you don't know how to work your iPhone. I do know how to work my iPhone. Thank you very much. I just don't work it like you. They haven't learned that thought I told you earlier, which is everybody's not me.
Right.
They don't do things like me.
They've gotten a lot better.
Yeah, they've gotten a lot better.
I give them that.
Yeah. So being condescending is, again, I will say, one of the worst things that you could do to people. And you just got to check yourself and you got to check your judgment. Like, everybody's not you. They're not going to be like you. I would say probably 9 out of 10 people I coach, Anthony, I am coaching them down from a perspective that another person had about them. Right? Like, so many people are frustrated that other people are not like them. Well, they did this and I wouldn't have done that. And then it means this and it means that. As human beings, we're the ones assigning meaning.
Yeah.
And if you are feeling bad around someone, you are assigning bad meaning to what they're doing. You can change. If somebody's condescending, you could just be like, oh, they're actually just really completely disconnected and unaware.
Yeah, they're out of alignment.
Yeah, they're out of alignment. So do I need to be mad? No. Do I need to fight them? No. Melanie, keep your earrings on. Everything's okay. It's
Right.
like, you not fighting nobody today. And that's generally what I do is I just observe people and I create the story in my mind that feels right to me. Because if I create it the way that they're giving it to me sometimes,
it's all right.
It's about to go down.
Hey, my spirit tells me, like I said, it'd be like, oh, hell no. So my spirit says, oh, hell no.
You have a warrior spirit, Anthony. There are different types of spirits. You have a warrior spirit. I have a lover spirit. Because your spirit be wanting to fight, be like, where is it at? Where is it at? I'll take it. Come on.
It doesn't want to fight. It just
Give it to me.
Doesn't feel shame in the game.
There you go.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm here to tippy-toe around this person's feelings and emotions.
No, your spirit is like, I'm here to knock down the doors. Right?
Yep.
They don't know what's coming.
Nope. So I think that being condescending is one of the main reasons why couples fight. Or they can't resolve conflict.
Yeah.
Because it's not really all the time what you say is how you say things.
Yeah.
It's that look that you give when you say things. And then whether you realize you're giving that look or not, your partner's seeing that look you gave him like that. I told you, dumbass, you should have done it. It's like, I know. Why you give me that look? What look? That look.
What do you mean by that?
What look? That I told you, dumbass. Look. And it's like, I didn't do that. And it's back and forth. But we are subconsciously showing
each
that
other, yeah.
judgment, and we can't see it. So it makes resolving issues in relationships tricky.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. So what can one do when one does think one's partner is a dumbass because of what they're doing? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend.
Well, first of all, you have to ask yourself, who's the dumbass that chose this dumbass? Let's start with that. Yeah, start with that.
Are you being condescending right now?
It's the pot calling the kettle black. It's like,
no, I'm serious. I am. When I say I'm asking for a friend, I'm asking for the internet. I'm not kidding. Because like I see that all the time, right? Like people are like, well, but what if they are a dumbass and you are like looking at them like that because they're dumb and, they just do dumb stuff and you just tired of it and you just want them to do the right thing. Like, so I'm asking for a friend. Like, what saith you, Coach Clark? Coach me, Clark.
So if that person has somebody that they say,
like sometimes they are being condescending because their partner's dumb, like they're doing dumb stuff. They keep having to tell them.
But I don't think that being condescending makes it easier to sell that message. I don't think that they're gonna be like, I don't believe you. Say it condescendingly. Okay. Oh, now I believe you. Look at me like I'm stupid. Yeah, that's what I needed. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Great point. Great point. So, that's why you're the coach.
All right.
And that's why I ask the tough questions, because that is the kind of stuff that they'll say, right?
Right.
They literally will say that, well, they do dumb stuff all the time. I have to act like that. I have to treat them like that.
Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah.
I agree with you. That does not work.
No.
Your partner is not going to be like, well, now that you were condescending to me, I get it.
Now you make me feel like shit. Yeah.
Now that you put me down in front of our family and friends.
Yeah. And now that you lower my self-esteem.
I've changed, right?
Yeah. Now that you lower my self-esteem, I trust you now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So condescending, no good, not good, not good. Stop it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. You're having way too much fun, Melanie Clark.
I was going to say sorry, but I'm not sorry. I like to have a good time.
Yeah, I enjoy it too. Okay, so how to fix it?
Yes, how do you fix?
What things can you start doing? Okay, I'll give you guys 2 tips, and if you want some more tips, you got to get the ebook. Okay, the first thing you can do to fix it is to practice self-awareness. Pay attention to how people react when you speak. Do they seem uncomfortable, annoyed, withdrawn, asleep? Are they running away from you? These all can be signs.
Do they want to fight you?
Yeah, I know, right? Mm-hmm. Adjust your tone and word choice. Speak to people, not at them. Avoid phrases like obviously, you should know. Basically, self-awareness.
Yeah. The idea of self-awareness, right? Of being self-aware is not rocket science. It's not hard. It literally is just a matter of paying attention and being present when you're talking to someone. People's body language will tell you everything, but you have to be paying attention to it.
Right.
And I think that a big part of the divide in dating and relationships right now is lack of connection and communication, because people are not really present a lot when they're having these conversations. They're still looking at their phones. They're thinking about work. They're not all in, right?
Right.
And when you're talking to someone, if you're being condescending, they're condescending. They're going to give you clues. There's going to be all types of body language that shows you that you're saying something or doing something in a way that's affecting them. But you have to get out of your head and pay attention to how people are reacting to you when you're communicating with people. And I think that's kind of a lost art. People are not really paying attention to the other person. They're just in their head thinking about what they want to say. And so they're missing those cues, right? We were coaching a family. We coached an entire family. And I was just watching all the different people's body language adjust every time one person was speaking. Everyone would react, right? Their eye contact, their body language. Some people would cross their arms, someone would retract, someone would lean in. So people are always giving us cues if what we're saying is resonating with them or repelling them. And so that's really what this book is about. You want to attract people. You want to relate to people. You want to connect to people. And these 20 traits are things that are actually repelling people. And so we've had a lot of fun talking about them, talking about ourselves, but really the goal here is to help us to love and connect more. And sometimes we have to clean up our own side of the fence to be able to do that. It's real easy to point our fingers at our neighbors all the time. It's the neighbors, it's the neighbors, it's the neighbors. But that's not where our power is. Our power is in our own selves and becoming our best selves. And these 20 traits, if you have them, are not making you your best self. So that's why we want to talk about those. And I think ending it with condescending is huge.
Yeah, one other thing that you can do, I think with all of the traits, is if you really want to change it, then the best way to see them, because at first you want to see it and then have the awareness, it's by using the people that are closest to you. If you're in a relationship, then your partner. It might be your parents. It might be your kids. Whoever's close to you.
Coworker.
Yeah. And the key is to make an agreement with them like, hey, I'm trying to improve my life and live the best life possible, and I want the best relationship. So if I ever exhibit certain traits that are irritating, please let me know. And I want to change it. So I give you permission to let me know, because I can't always see myself. And when you do that, people tend to be, first of all, it's very endearing to people. They respect it because you're working on yourself and you're making yourself vulnerable enough to ask them for their help. And they'll give it to you. They'll give it to you. And that's one of the easiest ways to see that to make that change. But when they give it to you, you have to control your reaction, your response. You can't get defensive. You can't make excuses. You have to just, thank them and be with it and be the observer. So if you want to change it, make that contract with someone you trust and is close to you.
Yeah. So anything else on this book before we wrap it up?
Well, I hope the book serves the purpose that we intended it to serve. We want it not only for ourselves to look at things that we may be doing or reminders of things that to not do, also to give us understanding of why the people around us that may have some of those traits, why they're exhibiting them, so we can have more compassion and understanding and work towards changing them so we can have better relationships with them as well. So, and even if you know somebody that could use it, maybe you might get a copy of the book and they'll end up picking it up. I've seen that happen as well. So that's my intention. My intention was to help heal, help people see themselves and create awareness and give them something that they can do now to make change today.
Well, great job. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of you out there. So I want to thank you for hanging out with us. It means a lot. I hope you received what we were trying to give you with this book. I'm glad we're done with it because I was getting irritated with the irritating traits. Like, I want to talk about love and positivity and connection. But great job with this, Anthony. We always need the contrast to grow. So I appreciate you putting this together for us and sharing it with us.
Well, I appreciate you being so appreciative.
No problem.
All right. So, good job. Good job.
So make sure you're connecting with us over Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube at The Amazing Clarks.
That's right. And if you guys haven't had a chance yet to get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After, pick up your copy today, available at Amazon.com. If you guys are interested in a fast, easy, free DIY way to fix your relationship or to work on your relationship, check out our Love Report Cards at lovereportcards.com. It's free online relationship assessments that will change the game. And last but not least, if you guys are interested in coaching with the Amazing Clarks, you can coach with us by phone or by Zoom. No matter where you live around the globe, just reach out to us at theamazingclarks.com.
Yes. So remember, to go there, you got to grow there.
So there you go, people. We gave it to you. Now, what you going to do with it?
Love the amazing Clarks.
See you next time.
See you next time.